Thank you so much for staying with us. Well, Jordan's King Abdullah II is refusing to speak to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on the phone, with sources saying he has also ordered the royal court not to set a date for a meeting with Defense Minister and alternate Prime Minister Benny Gantz to discuss Israel's annexation plans. So will this change in the next 2 weeks, and what will it mean for Jewish residents in the area? Well, our defense correspondent Jonathan Regev finds out.
It's a long and narrow piece of land running through much of Israel's eastern border with Jordan. 2 weeks from now, and 53 years after it was captured in the Six-Day War, the Jordan Valley could be annexed to Israel. Those living here are busy running their businesses, cultivating their land, growing grapes, and not really expecting any major change in their status on July the 1st.
I believe that already now I am part of Israel because I serve the army, I'm paying taxes, I'm like everyone in Israel, I'm the same.
Some 6,000 Jewish residents live in 21 different communities along the Jordan Valley, stretching all the way from the Dead Sea in the south and some 50 miles to the north. For those who call this place home, the coming annexation does not mean much. In fact, they find many more negative aspects than positive ones.
Why do we need all the trouble that this will bring? All the soldiers that may die here, what will they die for? I'm not even speaking about the peace accords with Egypt and Jordan that may be harmed. What is it good for? As far as I'm concerned, this is Israel. If it wouldn't be Israel, I wouldn't have stayed here for 45 years.
The annexation plan is not enjoying a wide support among the residents, and there is strict opposition from community leaders.
We will be happy with annexation, but if it means that there will be a Palestinian state on 70% of the West Bank, then we say no thank you. It will put in danger the settlements in the Jordan Valley, the settlements in the West Bank, and the entire state of Israel.
David El-Khayani is not only the head of the Jordan Valley Regional Council, he also heads the Yesha Council, the umbrella organization of Jewish settlements in the West Bank. As far as he is concerned, annexation comes with a price tag that Israel cannot afford to pay, and there is already a precedent to that.
We see what happens in Gaza, where the Palestinians have a strip of 400 square kilometers, and from there, they're dictating the life for southern Israel. We're now going to create a Palestinian state 10 times bigger, in the heart of our country. Do you understand the security and economic effects of that? I want to avoid this situation. Gaza should serve as our example.
Back to the fields where, annexation or not, there are things far more critical to these farmers.
We had no water, especially in the very hot week we had last month with temperatures reaching 50 degrees. We had to dry up some of our crops to save the rest, and even from the crops that remained, we had to throw away some 50% because our peppers didn't grow the size we needed them to.
Water, the existential component for life and for agriculture, still comes here with old pipes set up 50 years ago, and much of that water is lost on the way.
A lot of Palestinians are stealing from us because you have a pipe. It's nothing to make a hole and taking water from the pipe. You have big pipe. And so if the pipe is near the village, you make a few holes and a few pipes that going to themselves.
Way before any decision regarding annexation, it is this issue that will decide if Israel will really be here or not.
If the state of Israel doesn't decide that it wants to preserve the agriculture here, there will not be any farmers and there will not be any people here. The Prime Minister is in power for 11 years now. Who stopped him from developing this area? Instead of 6,000 people here, we could have had 30,000 people here.
As far as the people here on the ground, those whose lives may be directly affected by the annexation, there's no need for it. They just want the government to address their day-to-day problems. As far as sovereignty, they're happy just with the way things are. Jonathan Regev, I-24 News.